All right, man, here we go, man. Let's go, man. Welcome back to the Riders X channel. It's your boy Montego Ramon. It is currently 9:19. I got military time, so I should say this. We are currently sitting on the job I was telling y'all about, man. We just doing a little bit of security, bro. Hey, man, like I said, I'm documenting the journey. I want to let y'all know I freaking called this trade out. I already told y'all, bro. So we gonna run through this real quick. Let me put y'all on this side, bro, so I can better navigate this with my right hand. I could do it with my left too. Oh, it still was on that thing. Delete. All right, cool. So I called this trade out already. And so I want to give y'all the breakdown. So basically we had made this. Let's say we started from this low. Let's say we just start from this low, made this high, made this low, which is about an even low. You can see we had a slight sweep here. So we ran through a buy side liquidity sweep. We swept this low, and then we off to the races, making this higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. This is about an even low, and then we still, as we see, we continue to make this uptrend structure. We get to a high, right? Then here we go. Here go kind of, we get that shift of structure right here, making this low, which is obviously below all of these major lows, dipping into that fair value gap right there, which is, y'all can see we're on that 4 hour and the higher time frame. We make a higher low, a lower high right here. We make this lower low. Right, we made a lower high, and then we continue. We have a huge sell-off right here, making a lower low, returning back to these previous levels where every time price touched here, we bought up. Right, so we ended up making this lower high, and then continue making lower lows and lower highs until this downtrend and touching in this area right above this gap here. Right, from this area, we immediately, after a couple touches here, we immediately shoot up. This is around SpaceX's IPO on that Friday. Was this a Friday? No, that's a Wednesday. SpaceX IPO was that Friday, which was about right here. Friday, boom. That's when we gapped up. Coming in the next week, we turn back to some of these original highs, kind of get a bunch of raging in this area. Not really, and then we make another about an even high, almost sweep this area, not really sweep, and then we sell off. So I just called this trade on this sell-off where we broke under this structural point right here. We create a fair value gap in the process, and then we reach up right here into this fair value gap, and we immediately reject, right? We immediately reject this area, creating a fair value gap in the process. We reach inside this fair value gap, reject out of there, and we are continuing down. And basically, I literally called this trade in the last video. No, we didn't get a full fill, but we touched in at about that 50% area of this trade and then continue down. So I'm expecting us to reach down into this major fair value gap right along here, which is probably a daily fair value gap. Let's see if that's on a daily. It is a daily fair value gap. It might be even a weekly fair value gap. A weekly fair value gap. Ooh, that's huge. That's major time frame area. You can see all the gaps beneath that we have drawn, and we are expecting price to dip into those areas in the next coming months. Before we start to create that end of the year run, and Trump is trying to get his pockets full before he get out of that office. So let's be on the lookout for that, guys. So like I told y'all, man, going forward, soon I'll be buying another account. This structure is looking too nice right now for these sales. But hey, man, look, this is what I'm calling. It's not to say price is going to actually follow that all the time. We get manipulation, you get things like that. It didn't fully feel that, so it could reach back in there after touching these levels, or it could break and then just continue down at least into those levels, and eventually we may or may not feel those levels. We shall see. Sometimes price likes to return to those areas, and sometimes it doesn't. I would say this would be a nice and healthy pullback. I think in the month of July, we are expected to get at least typically we get like a 1% gain in the month of July. So we can see price return to these previous levels up here before we get a good sell-off. Why my mouse got big like that, I don't know. I don't know what I did to make it do that. But yeah, I just wanted to keep y'all updated. Like I said, we were expecting this sell-off, so tomorrow I expect some sort of a sweep potentially, and then maybe a continuation down, because we have this fair value gap here on my 1 hour. So I'm expecting some kind of sweep potentially tomorrow, and then a continuation downward. Let me type that in, because this is a 1HFVG. Okay, 1 hour fair value gap. I think this was actually a, no, that's not what I was trying to do. This is actually a, no, that's not what I'm trying to do. Yeah, this is actually a 4HFVG. Cool, man. So I'm about to be off site here in a second. Like I said, man, I'm documenting the process, bro. I'm staying consistent this time, bro. I really need this. I'm telling y'all, yo, we going full-time trader, and I called it. It's just been a process. It's been, I've gained a lot of experience over since the end of 2022. October is when I took one of my first trades on, paper trades on TradingView, and it's just been, I've been addicted since, bro. Just learning the process, learning the game, been through some ups and downs, seen some crazy successes, you know, seen some crazy losses too, and I am fully tapped in, man, and y'all are seeing the process, man. So hopefully y'all gain some value out of this video, and watching what I'm teaching. I have upcoming, I have more training videos just on teaching fundamentals, and I want to go from fundamental to advanced, especially as I increase as well, and also having videos available, because people ask me all the time, like, yo, how do you do this? How do I get started? How do you, and I just want to have that there for them, and I don't always have to show them. I can really tell them, I can show you, hey, watch this video, check my link out, watch this. So man, y'all, happy trading out there, man. We at the end of the week, Friday. We gonna tap into the news a little bit, but I just kind of wanted to get this update done before we get into next thing. So hey, man, my name is Montego Ramon. This is the Riser X channel. Peace.